Hello, ladies. Welcome back. I hope you have had a good day. It is evening. I keep thinking it's a morning or something. But yeah, thank you for coming on. I know whoever's watching, we do come on every week, and we have talk about a subject to share some knowledge and experience with the viewers. We talk about health. We talk about well-being, we talk about positivity, we talk about how to make an extra income, which we will be talking about today. We spoke about how to kind of lose weight and various other things. So this variety of stuff we talk about. I think that's something. The reason we come together is because majority of people do talk about a lot of stuff when they're having meeting together over coffee, and we thought that we would share some stuff with everybody out there. So hi Anelika, Fran, how you doing?
Hi, doing very well, thank you, Aladdin.
Yeah,
Hi,
good.
Fran.
I'm good, Aladdin.
Yeah. Well, ladies. So anyway, as I said, the subject is a wee bit about how to make an income. Now, before we go into that, I give some tips on how to do that. Um, obviously, at the moment, a lot of people are going through a bit of challenge. So last year or so, a lot of people have had to kind of stop their jobs, and some had to adapt in different ways. Some have to, maybe their partner had to leave the job to look after the children or something, and it can be quite difficult. And it's quite difficult to find work as well, especially balancing with, with your family and stuff like that. So, so do you agree, ladies? Anelika, what do you think? Do you think that more people are now looking into finding extra income? Is it, if things go better or worse?
Yeah, I think from my experience, more people are looking at how insecure our jobs can be. Now, I think with the COVID, there was a lot of people affected. So unless if you were the essential worker kind of thing, if you were in the delivery sector or in nursing health sector, most people practically didn't have any job. Some people working in restaurant and all those things, they even retail markets, people. I had a friend working in was it's a shop anyway. It's a shop, so the shop was closed. She works on the tills, but it's clothing, so clothing wasn't essential, so they were closed. So things like that made people start thinking about, I should have something on the side. And I think um the most common thing is if people can have a passion. I know somebody who started knitting, and she was knitting a lot of stuff to sell. They're quite beautiful. So things like that, I think, started making people think, okay, if I have something else I'm doing on the side, then maybe I should do more of that, just in case I have something to fall back on, because it's something they can do from home. And online, so many online businesses um, started coming out. So it's a learning experience for everyone, even for myself, beginning to see what jobs are more secure than other jobs. And find other things, especially for me. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do for the rest of my life. I know it changes from now, but the one thing I'm very sure of is I want to work from home. I love the idea. At least for the next 6 years, I want to solely work from home. So I think it starts from us finding out what is it we can actually enjoy doing and make money from there. And yeah, but like I said, it's just analyzing what's happening in the society, analyzing what you can do and how you can make money out of it.
So thank you, Anelika. What about you, Fran? What's your thoughts on that? I mean, obviously, Anelika mentioned during kind of this period of COVID, things have changed. What changes have you seen in other people, or have you come across people that may be kind of struggling and they may be, hoping to find something to help them financially?
Yeah, actually, I've seen some people struggling, especially these days. Even some that maybe they had their professional job, but at the moment they don't have any, and they are trying to go and retrain, try to go get a certificate course, and try to put things together to enable them get something doing again. And I guess if they had something by the side, maybe that could have been helping them a bit. Yeah, so definitely people have been looking for things to do. And it is very important for people to look for something else to do. Like, you can't just put all your egg in one basket, because sometimes things do happen. Just like this COVID just came, it wasn't planned. Everybody was taken unawares, you see. So, but people has been shaking so hard. But hopefully or gratefully to God, some people escaped through. But I know many people are passing through hell because of this. Many just for some people that don't have contracted job, that's the worst, because they are easily laid off. You see, some of them that had maybe contracted job, I think they were considered a bit, or even when they weren't working, maybe they'll be getting something. But think about those people that are just casual workers and they couldn't get something. So it is important for us to think towards what happens. As people may say, they call it Plan B. So maybe if we have Plan B, that would be great.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's myself as well. I mean, I come across a lot of people worried about the future and how they're going to survive, because they've been working in maybe a job for many years and that's the only thing they know. And it's understanding how to adapt. I think the last year or so kind of taught us that we need to make changes, not to be fearful of and maybe look outside the box. And it's very difficult for people who've been working like for 20 years or 30 years in a job and trying to think they're too old to make changes, but you're never too old to make that change. So if someone wants to earn an extra income, and if they're working in a job they can't find another one, and there may be other ones available, they might feel, oh, I'm not qualified. And I think it's our lack of belief in ourselves, the lack of, we think we don't have the knowledge. But you could acquire knowledge through other people. Like, three of us here, we've learned so much, knowledge regarding different kind of businesses, which we were not aware. So I think I would say to everybody out there that if they're looking for an extra income, don't kind of limit yourself saying that's all I know and that's what I'm looking for. Think about outside your remit and think about acquiring that knowledge. So yeah, and so Anelika, obviously, you mentioned a few things. You also mentioned that your aim in the future is you're working from home, having family, and that's important, working around family. And you gave some kind of ideas of working from home. What from your experience, what would you say is the best one and the best job you think, or not job, and a way of income? What's the best one you think is, what's your thought on that? I'm sure you've worked in many places.
Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to commute to anywhere for my work. So I do something that I earn regularly from home, and then I'm into opportunities as well. Apart from paid work, my part-time paid work, I also do look into opportunities. I like network marketing, because I feel like you know people you have if you have people around you, you might as well network, and the kind of networking I do is not it's not stressful, it's not like I'm selling, no, because it's something that we do regularly anyway. If we ever happen to go into a shop and we saw something on bargain, I always say, "Oh, I got this two buy one get one free," and people will go in and get it, and the Asda will not. Sorry, calling names. I mean, they won't even know I sent lots of customers to them. So I thought, me, the networking I do is usually things I love to use anyway. Yeah, so things I'm already using, I like it. Whether you join my business or not, I know that I'm using this. I love it. So because I just share. And if I can be paid, something for helping advertising it, I think it's fair enough. So for me, I do it with my own pace, my own time, and that I think that's the best one, because I mean, if you look at it, I'm going to use those products anyway. So why don't you tell? And sometimes people like to use the products that you using. It's just that they don't know the benefit, or they don't know what to select, but because I've used it for few years, I can easily say, "Oh, this is for this, or this works for this." So in a way, you're kind of a consultant, is because you can guide people initially, and they will. So for me to be getting some form of income from that, it's amazing. So I think that's my kind of best thing. And again, it's the residual income as well, knowing that gradually I can keep building the customers, and the companies I'm with. I mean, they've been here to over 20 years, and they're not going anywhere. So you kind of know that for, gradually you keep building, and the next 20 years or 50 years, you will still be with that company. And it's amazing because it just gets better and better, and it just keeps growing. So I think it's because people do networking a wrong way, which is running about selling products and all that. They feel like they can't, it's too much hassle.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, so one of the favorite is your network marketing, which is something I think people are looking into a lot. What about yourself, Fran? What would you say from all the work you've done, or in the past, or some things you've done, you think that is your favorite, that you enjoy doing?
Definitely, in every job I've done, what I enjoy doing in all of them is having to work on my own pace. Yeah, because at the moment, if I'm being rushed to do something, sometimes I know it might not come out the way expected. Yeah, I haven't said that doesn't mean that when I'm working, uh, I doesn't keep to expected date. I try to keep to a deadline. If there's a deadline on any work where I am, or something I was meant to do, I try to keep up to the deadline. Yes, but still, I enjoy a a work where I have my freedom to choose what time I get to do them and what time I go, or the days I get to work. Just like the network marketing, like Erica said, they are such a good one as well, because there you just do it at your own pace. You try to check when is it convenient for you, when is it suitable for you. Nobody is pushing you. You're not under pressure for any reason. Just between you and the client, maybe you're speaking to. You're not even carrying anything. You're not touching the product. You're just there. Maybe a little bit of talking, telling somebody about it. Maybe somebody's asking you, oh, could you explain this more? I need more explanation. Then after that explanation, if the person goes for that product, then here you go. You see, you just all of a sudden, you see your commission inside your bank account. There was a day, oh my God, I saw money. I was like, what's this money for? On the second, I saw, oh, that's from Synergy. That was good. So yeah, so that's the type of thing. It's absolutely good. Do you know, like when you're sleeping, you wake up in the morning just to check your bank account and see something there, smiling. So that's what I actually like. Yeah. So
Exactly. I think everybody should follow. I think follow their passion and what they enjoy. But I think from us, I enjoy connecting with new people. And I feel that what Anelika yourself mentioned about networking is, there's a perception of networking is a bit negative. People got bad experiences from other people and they got a wrong idea. But I kind of enjoy that side, because one of the things is, I've done other jobs, social work. I've done markets and catering and name it, and it's all is a lot of physical. But with this, what I enjoy doing is I enjoy connecting with new people. And great thing is we got a technology that we could connect with anybody around the world. Which we're not limited to Glasgow or Newcastle or Manchester. Do you know what I mean? You could connect to anybody in the world. You could create a business worldwide, which I love, and then you connect with different people with different cultures. And whereas and you're interacting. So I think that's a really fun way to create an income. And it's Fran, you mentioned about waking up and seeing money into your bank account. I enjoy, as I said, just three of us enjoy people, and because we enjoy it, it's our passion. And it should not feel like work. It should be fun. It should be fun and enjoyable. And that's why I think, I enjoy what I do. And if you enjoy something and then it brings an income, so much better, having the both without kind of stress. And also I feel that we get, that we get a lot of self-development through that, a lot of growth, learning, learning about business, learning about ourselves, staying positive and all that, and getting good knowledge from experienced team members. As that is amazing. The thing that I love is that it's not just one thing about earning an income. You got the whole variety of other things come in with it that enhances everything in your life, which I enjoy. So yeah, I totally agree, ladies. I think working from home is a lot of people nowadays are doing it. Now looking into it. I've come across as well. Anelika, you mentioned obviously, what the best thing is just working from home, and the health. And I think you mentioned the health side as well. The passion is health. I think three of us here, we talk about health, and anybody could go into business, whatever it is, the health, they could do clothing, doesn't matter. It isn't important as long as you enjoy that, that product. You need to like that product. Is that correct, Anelika? Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I say to people, it doesn't matter if people come into my business or not. These are products that I will use anyway. So first of all, it's myself, and so because I'm going to use it, and if there's opportunity to recommend it to others and just share, and I make commission for it, I think it's fair enough, because I think sharing is what I regularly do anyway. If I see something good, even though I may not benefit from it, I always share anyway, and people will go there. Maybe even I refer people to people, there are people who are doing some businesses, and before you know it, I've sent them customers. They are saying thank you, but that's all I get. So being with a company that I will be paid, so it's natural to me. It's not. It doesn't feel like work, like you say. It's not. It's not really stressful, which is what I like about it, because I'm just enjoying the product for myself, and I share it on my status. And someone will say, "Oh, tell me about this," and I tell them, and they say, "Okay, I'll try it." I mean, we have 90 days money back guarantee. I always tell them so. And whether or not they get it, I will always, use those products because I believe in them. So earning money from there is so fun, so fun. Like like what Francisca said. Imagine how many products we use in the house, and we just use them. Never ever would you see a commission from Samsung for all the phones you've been using. Even when I buy for my mom, the other time we bought for my mom and mother-in-law, we sent it to her back in Nigeria. There's no commission from there. But, if we do the same with this company, you get commission even for sending them to your parents. So it's amazing. Yeah.
So thank you for that, Angelica. Yeah, it is amazing. I mean, what you're doing, and looks like you're really enjoying what you do. Franz, what would you say to people who might be, as I mentioned, that people might be so used to doing one thing, one type of job, and there might be other opportunities that would actually help them to grow financially. What would you say to those people to help them to kind of take that step forward to look into other things, other opportunities? What would you say to those people?
Yeah, to those kind of people, what I would say to them is that don't just be happy staying at a place, you see, because I don't mean that they should not be happy for their life. They are happy for their life, but what I'm trying to say is that people should understand that you have to check other things if you really want to do something else. Because sometimes people just sit down and wait, maybe thinking that someday, one time, something will come just all of a sudden to meet them where they are sitting. No, I don't think it is so. I think people should take a step. For example, if you look at yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I can do? What is it that I know how to do? Start from what you know how to do. Start from what you like. Start from what you use. Start from those things you know very well. Because in life, there are things that you know them to the extent that even when you are asleep, somebody comes to you and wake you up, you'll be able to answer without thinking. So people should start from that point. So don't wait until you have a huge idea that is big. No, just a little drop of water, little by little, fills the bucket. So I encourage people to stand up, to awake, to look around and see. Like presently, there are many businesses out there, even the ones we don't know about before the pandemic. So because everything went online, people started to develop themselves. People started to shoot out businesses. Now you see that very many people are online now, running their own businesses. So people should take advantages of those things and don't just say, "Oh, I'm too busy." Everybody's busy. Like, now you're not busy. Angorika, you're not busy. Me, I am over busy. Everybody is busy, but you just have to find a time, desire it, and just be passionate about it. And you have to be intentional that I really want to do this. You see, because maybe you are okay with the £10 you get every month. Though you get that £10 every month, but still you are in need of something. Why can't you just do a little that won't cost you much? Just like America said, it won't cost you nothing. It won't even take you out of your house. It won't even make you to sit up if you don't want to sit up. You can be lying down on your bed and be speaking on the phone, connecting people. People connecting people. That's what we are talking about here. You see, telling people about that product, about that direction, about that thing that makes them add £1 on top of their £10 every month. So what I'll say to people is that stand up and do something that you actually knew that you will do them very well. Sometimes it doesn't have to be network marketing alone. Some people have skills, but they have hidden their skills somewhere. You see, they should arise and practicalize with their skills. Some people have these skills of talking. They can talk for Scotland, they talk. Look, if they put it in this network marketing, I'm telling you, they will do exploit. Some people, they are crafty, they can do things with their hands. So, like America says, somebody started knitting. Yeah, on you go. Just try to think, what is that extra thing you can do to achieve? So what I'll say to them is that stop procrastinating, because procrastination is a disease. It's a second sister to laziness. That's procrastination. So people should just arise and do something.
Exactly. I mean, it's if you really want to do something, and I know that a lot of people keep, as mentioned, they want to earn an income, but then always make excuses. Don't have time, because of this reason, that reason. I think is we all, it's all excuses or something, but is we need to kind of move out of that if we are really serious. And as Fran mentioned, you said, everyone's got different skills, and if you've got a passion for something, if it's not network marketing, it could be something else. It doesn't matter, as long as you enjoy doing it. And maybe you've got a skill that you haven't really used it to earn you an income. Maybe have a look at that. I mean, there are a lot of websites like Etsy and stuff like that. People actually selling their knitwear, the craft stuff. There's so many stuff on that online as well. And not to, if you want to go through that way, there's so many ways to make an income at the moment, and we've got an international audience, international customers, so you're not limited to just that your community. So we need to kind of think beyond what being taught. So yeah, we could go on and on about how to make an income, but I think you just to share some thoughts on it and encourage people, if they're thinking about that, and if they feel that there's nothing out there, there's options, there's opportunities. It's just that maybe you're not, maybe not open to it, or you need to open your mind to things like that, and you never know. And that's why I say, try see it. If you hear of something, go to it and listen. And if it's for you, great. If it's not, that's fine. You've actually come back with some knowledge. That's what I think. And yeah, there's so many opportunities. But ladies, we've run out of time, but just Annalika, if you got something, any 30 seconds, just round it up what you want to say. Go ahead. Anything that you want to share?
Yeah, I just want to say people need to find out what they are passionate about and how they can make money from their passion. If it's something they need to learn a new skill for, there's so much to learn from YouTube, and, just research it and see if you can learn from it, or ask somebody who you think is doing that already, and somebody can guide you, like get yourself a mentor. And again, there's a lot happening online. You just need to do your own research properly. That's why if you know somebody who is doing it that you trust, is much better, because you can get confused with where to go and all that. So for me, I like, like I said, the networking side, because I have someone that can mentor me, that can, rather than start something that I don't know anything about. But if it's your passion, if you know how to bake, and you can learn from YouTube and move it on from there. And again, there's a lot in cryptocurrency investment, because investment is another way to make money, but you need to know what to invest in. And like they always say, do not invest what you can't afford to lose, especially if you're just starting. So if you're working a full-time job and you're thinking, no, I can't do network marketing, well, look for investments that you can do, and the money will just grow or work for you. There's so much happening now, but you just need to be sure of what you're doing. So basically, get somebody, a mentor, or reach out to us. If we talked about anything that you want to know, reach out to us, and at least we can also offer what we know outside the show. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Fran, in 30 seconds, anything you want to round up?
Yeah, what I want to say is that, like what I said, that people should be intentional about what they want to do. They should go for what they are passionate about. And like Erica said, if you're not sure, you can ask people. Don't just shy away and do as if you know them all, but try to seek for help where you need help. Then try to do something by the side. It is always good to do something by the side. Though some people have decided they don't need any side money, it's okay. But still, if you think you need them, go for it. Ask for help where you need help. Don't just sit down and be shy. Don't shy. Nobody's being shy these days. Everybody have to open up so that you can receive help from people. People will be happy to help if you speak up, if you say what you really want to do. So do what you are passionate about. That thing that gives you happiness, try to do it. I saw a lady that was drawing. That drawing, according to her, she didn't plan from the outset to be an artist or something, but just because she have an e-health that makes her body sore, and she was just doing it to make herself happy. But today, she is well known everywhere. So yeah, just little steps can help. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm going to say something very shortly, and then we will be back next week. But just reminded me of quickly. There was a show in Dragon's Den. It's a Dragon's Den. I think some people might know that. When people got an idea, they go in front of the investors and pitch their idea. And there was a guy who talked about potato, taking a potato and printing people's faces on potato, I think it was, and the dragon says, "Oh, that's useless, that's rubbish, no one's going to buy it." And basically he came back and he didn't get investment, but I think what happened was he showed them that he, in that 1 year he made 100,000 just by by printing people's picture on the potato. I think he sold on eBay, and I think in that 1 year he'd made 100,000 K. So it shows you, doesn't matter how crazy the idea is, don't listen to other people. If you got something, you believe in something, just go for it. That's what I wanted to share with everybody. So yeah, thank you, Fran and Anelika. People watching, if you want some ideas about earning an extra income, please contact myself, Fran and Anelika, and we will have a wee chat with you. If you're looking for some guidance and what direction to go, just give us a message. We're on Facebook, and or message us on our live stream here below. Comment and we'll get back to you. But we're live every week. We will be posting on different pages. Please keep an eye out. If you're getting something from it, let us know. Please comment below. It will be really helpful. If you want us to talk about a subject, please let us know as well. We always look for new subjects to talk about. But yeah, let's thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you, Annalika. Thank you for Fran for coming on, and thank you for sharing your knowledge about working from home or earning any extra income. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you next week. Bye.
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 Bye.